Hello friends, this is Larry with Rides Done Right. I'm at the Salem Roadster show with Jason Clifford. Jason, nice to see you again.
Hi Larry.
So this, you're a new builder on the scene, and this would be, is this your first bike that you did, custom that you did?
Yep, I did this bike in 2012. The Mayan calendar predicted that the world was going to end, so that was my motivation to get it done, because I talked about it for a long time and I kept buying tools, and my dad told me one time, he said, you're never going to build a bike because you just keep buying tools. And so I said, I'll show you. So I built this bike in 2012.
Well, it's got a lot of custom, really clever things that you did to it, but one of the things that I just got to point out on the bike that blew me away was the oil bag sitting in the front where you would do a chin spoiler usually. I love how you ran the lines, but you got to tell me about the design part of that, because looks like it's the globe and some action happening.
Yeah, that happened right when that tsunami hit Japan and their nuclear plant went into the ocean. So we were going to do China going under, but then my buddy that painted it said, well, you don't want to do that because a bunch of those guys on them crotch rockets, one of those Chinese clubs might get together and beat your ass. So we had to turn the South and North Pole in the right spot, and we just shrunk the planet down and made all the continents and everything the same size, and then.
So that's like a big nuclear bomb then.
Yeah, it's going off in Iraq, and then all the oil's getting sucked out of it, as you can see. So that's what that all about.
Well, that was definitely clever and creative. I love how you pulled that off. Now the colors on the thing, really, that style of color always reminds me of Indian Larry. One of the things I loved is he always had that deep metal flake in it, and I love that on this bike. Where did you? Is that part of where you got some of that then? Or?
Yeah, this bike was mused after a bike that Jerry Graves built, and I fell in love with it. And later on, I'd seen it in a magazine, and I finally had something to muse off of. And I mused off of his bike, but I liked Indian Larry as well, and I liked Billy Lane a lot. So I kind of threw all three of their bike styles, because Indian Larry had gotten killed and Jerry Graves died, and then Billy Lane at the time went into prison, and so they were all gone. And so I wanted to kind of do a tribute to all three of them, but I wanted it to be mine too. So I put a lot of my own touches on it.
Well, I can't imagine that this is somebody's first effort, but with this being your first effort, you got a feeling of good things to come. So, Jason, I sure appreciate you taking the time and being with us, and we'll catch you guys next time.